Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of All Things Product. Today we're going to be talking about content patterns during COVID-19 and specifically going to be highlighting live streaming. So before we start, I just want to give you guys a brief roadmap of what we're going to be talking about. So first we're going to be examining the trend, we're going to be examining the signs that we've seen, we're going to be examining projected growth, and then finally what this means for you. So first, starting with the trend, live streaming technology. What signs have we seen for this trend? So I want to talk about the internet usage surrounding live streaming. According to Alfonso Marone, the head of Media Strategic Advisory at KPMG UK, broadband providers are thus far experiencing a traffic surge between 30 and 50% across their mobile and fixed networks. Also, where self-isolation policies are at their peak in Europe, the spike in internet traffic has reached as high as 70%, which is indicative of what the traffic surge could look like in other regions in just 2 to 3 weeks' time. Marone right here is saying that the internet usage has increased rapidly. So that means that there are more users available to engage with content. Live streaming is one such content that users have engaged with in this time. So one example of live streaming that I want to show you, which has had an extremely high engagement rate, is the Versus series on Instagram. Versus is a series in which musical artists battle it out with one another to basically win the attention of the audience, their live stream viewer audience, and walk away with the glory. And this is a series with a lot of fun and games, and it's done in jest and done in good nature, but the viewership is alarming, to say the least, in a great way. Take a look at this clip.
Quarantine music fans getting the treat of a lifetime.
They're calling it the Versus effect.
Hundreds of thousands of people are tuning in.
That's Madison Square Garden, 3 times over.
The response was incredible.
Like after this was over, my numbers went up crazy.
All of the artists' catalogs been going up 100%.
Babyface and Teddy Riley's songs double in streams.
They crashed the internet.
Instagram made an announcement.
They crashed IG.
It's the biggest event.
Monday Night Versus was the most incredible night of my life.
A lot of people call it battles. We're battling enough in the world today. So let's flip it around and celebrate each other by playing amazing songs that change the world.
Just jumping right on the high viewership live streaming trend, we have Tory Lanez, also, who's an artist, an R&B and rap artist, who's also taken advantage of this trend. He live streamed his concert during the lockdown period. He live streamed his concert from an unknown venue, but to an audience of thousands of people on the internet via YouTube Live. And also, he allowed for the use of the super chat feature. So essentially, the super chat feature is a feature on YouTube where you are able to send money to people who are live streaming. So essentially, his concert was monetized, yet nobody was there physically attending his concert. From there, I'd like to also talk about Twitch viewership, the growth in Twitch viewership. So in February 2020, 3.8 million streamers broadcasted to Twitch. And this number was 2.2 million just 2 years prior. Twitch is the popular streaming platform initially dedicated to gaming, but now it's diversified during this time of COVID-19, which is quite incredible. So the next area I'd like to talk about is Zoom. Zoom is a popular video conferencing app, a live video conferencing app that integrates with a lot of live social media streaming features. The statistic I'm going to state comes from Sensor Tower, the market intelligence firm. First-time installations of Zoom's mobile app have skyrocketed 728% since March 2nd, 2020. 728%. Now that's a statistic. Okay, so this has led to competition as a result of the market dominance of Zoom to the point where Facebook has created Facebook Rooms to get a piece of that market share, and Microsoft Teams has amped up its advertising for its product Microsoft Teams. So what's the projected growth of this industry? Well, the global video streaming market size was valued at $38.56 billion in 2018 and is projected to reach $149.34 billion by 2026. So showing no signs of slowing down. What does this mean for you? Live engagement allows brands to interact with their customers in real time. This means that you're able to engage your customers in build that brand awareness, build that credibility with your customers, and they're able to understand that this is a brand that is clearly concerned about engaging with me, the consumer, right? So when you're able to do that, and you're able to do that frequently on multiple channels through, for instance, multi-streaming, which is also another feature that's come about more popularly because of live streaming, you're able to build your brand in an effective way. So 60% of viewers will do an online search while watching a live stream. In comparison, 53% of viewers will search while watching video on demand, right? So essentially, you're able to increase the amount of viewers who will search your products, whether or not you're actually advertising them on your live stream. They'll look them up just because of that brand engagement that you are providing. One example of this that I'd like to showcase is Hanifa. It basically was the first 3D modeling live showcase, and this took place on Instagram Live. So here's a clip of that. Hanifa engaged on a wide level with many people across the world and was able to achieve widespread popularity of the Hanifa brand just via live streaming. And essentially, this was one of the ways that brand engagement was built during this time of live streaming. One, it's a very ingenious way actually to showcase your product via live streaming, but it's also very cost effective because, again, live streaming done via platforms such as Instagram and Facebook and Twitch and LinkedIn is very cost effective as opposed to traditional advertising methods. So it's a very strategic plan, and you can also take advantage of the same methods. So with that said, I'd also like to talk about multi-streaming just really quickly. There's Restream.io, which has really surged in popularity during this time. A lot of people have been using Restream.io to stream to multiple channels. So if you want to increase your engagement on multiple different channels, Restream.io is a great option to go with. And it integrates with LinkedIn, integrates with YouTube, integrates with Twitch, Facebook, you name it. And I'm sure there are others like it out there, but that's one option for you to go ahead and do if you're trying to increase your audience engagement using live streaming. I hope this video has been helpful to you today. Please let me know what you think in the comments, in the feedback. I'm definitely open to hearing what you guys have to say. Also, if there's anything you guys want to see in the future, please don't hesitate to leave that in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a like, share it with your family, your friends, co-workers, anyone you can think of, and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Yeah, I so appreciate you guys tuning in for the first episode of All Things Product, and can't wait to share my next new insight with you on the next episode.